Hey, what's up? David here with After Video Effects, and welcome to part 2 of the Marvel title sequence. And today we're going to be creating the base model for the Marvel title. Now, I haven't actually figured out a way to import the video on the extruded text. I've tried multi-object materials, but it didn't work out as I wanted to. So if you guys have a solution, comment down below. So let's take a look at what we're going to be creating. Alright, as you can see, it's very bland, but I'm pretty sure it will be harder to create the model itself rather than importing the videos on the extruded text here. So yeah. Alright, let's get a new blank template. Alright, so here I've got is a plane with the diffuse Marvel title image on it. I just got this from Google Images. Just look up Marvel title and then just download it. So yeah, you know, I made it so that the width and length is the same as the resolution of the image, so just to make it like the same proportion and stuff. Alright, so let's go into this front view, and oh, by the way, I rotated it 90 degrees so it will face towards us, so in case you didn't know. Alright, so I'm going to grab the line tool and I'm just going to draw this Marvel. Just try to be just try to get every detail as possible. Hold down shift for a straight line, but yeah, so I'm just going to do this quickly, so I'll be back. Right, so once you've done that, you may want to adjust some of the points on this. So I'm just going to go into the vertex, and you can see here, I'm just going to drag these 2 points up so that they align perfectly with the letter. So if you see any points that are not properly aligned, so just give it a quick touch. So I'm just going to check over these. So I'm just going to do this quickly. So once you've done that, just grab the line tool again and just draw the L shape for this model. So just do this quickly. Alright, so now that we've done that, so let's get out of this. So Alt W to get out of this. So we're just gonna hide this plane, so right click, hide selection. Alright, so there we go. Now I'm just gonna add, what I'm gonna do now is add a modifier. So here to go, extrude, and we want it to be pretty big, so maybe about 10, and same goes for this one as well. So just hit extrude, hit OK, and there we go. Right, so I'm just gonna make this into a group object. So just highlight everything, create, group, and we'll call this Marvel. Hit OK, and then we're just gonna rotate this back 90 degrees down. Okay. Next thing we have to do is do our title. So let's just get the text tool and just get type studios. So studios. I'm going to highlight this. We're going to make it bold, and we want to make it a little bit skinny, so maybe about 70, maybe 65 actually. Okay, and we're gonna add the same modifier, so extrude. Right, and then if we go into top view, we can just move this around. So just move it this way a bit. Okay, so next thing I have to do is make a box. So I'm just gonna make a quick box here. So just draw this box up and then extrude it up. So I want to make it a thin box. I mean, like we can just start editing the box later. So I might make it 4, 3 actually. Oh, I know. Sorry, this is my bad, guys. For the extrusion of the studios, it's supposed to be lower, so we're gonna make it the same as the box, so 3. Okay, so next thing we have to do is subtract it. So I'm just gonna subtract this. So first we want to make it to a Boolean object. So we've got a compound objects and Boolean. We're going to add the operands and we're going to select our marble and hit Control and hit both lines instead to subtract. And there we go. We got our perfect marble title sequence subtractor, and we can even just like make it skinnier if you want. Same goes for the Marvel Studios title. Just want to make it the exact same height. Alright, so that is looking pretty good. Now I know what you're probably thinking. Where is the triangle and the half circle? Well, don't worry people, we are gonna get into that. So if we just regain unhide all the selections, so unhide all, and then so I'm just gonna solo this, so hide unselected, right? So we're just gonna make a new line, so line, and I'm just gonna draw a nice triangle, and then we can even just edit this. So if we just go into the selection tool and then the vertex button and just move this up and then move this across. There we go. And then we can do the same thing. So make a line. Okay, so we got a D here and we got our triangle. So let's get out this top view or front view, and then we can just add another extrude modifier. So just go in here, add extrude. Yeah, it's a lot of repetition, people, so just be aware of that, but it will be worth it. Okay, so there's our extra bits. I'm gonna call it bits. So we're gonna unhide all, and then I'm just gonna hide our plane, hide selection, and then hide our other stuff. Alright, so I'm just gonna rotate both of these 90 degrees. And just move it across. So I'm just going to do this quickly, so I'll be back. Okay, so let's get on with the next step. So I'm going to make a new box. So get a box here and just, make it longer than the studio's title, and just maybe 3 as the height. And I'm just going to move it across here. There we go. Then hit shift and then make a duplicate, hit OK, and then we're gonna make another large box. So just make a box and then just make it pretty big, and we're just gonna push it down in Z space, and we want to align. So if we go into the left view here, we want to align with our box. So perfectly align with, if I go into shaded view, with this box here. So yeah, just be aware it needs to be aligned perfectly. I'm gonna have to make it bigger. There we go. And hit shift and then make it align with this box. So okay, so now we're going to hit M for our materials, and we want to make a special material, so hit standard and make it matte shadow and just drag it to our box. So yep. Okay, so now we got a parent. We're gonna hit this like parent button like in After Effects. It's like a selection. We're gonna parent this box to this box and this box to that box. So now when we move this box, it will follow. Whoa, magic. Okay, so that is pretty good. What's next? Animation, right? We should do animation. I'm just reading my notes. Okay, so yeah, let's do some animation. So let's go to this clock here, and we want to make it 300 frames. So hit 300 frame count. Yep, 301. Hit OK, and maybe about 200. We want the boxes to start to get revealed, so I'm just gonna line this about halfway across, so about there. So hit set key, auto key, and move to about frame 60, and then just push both of these boxes out so that it can be revealed. So just push this one out, and for this one, push this one out. Right, okay, so we should get some animation like that. Okay, so next thing we have to do is our material. So hit M, and I've already loaded in a metal material. So what I have here is a metal brush with a specular level and a bump map. So if we look at this closely, you can see the specular level is giving that shininess. So you can see here. So I'm just going to bring this up back to 100. And the bump map is giving that roughness surface. So you can see here at that level. I'm just going to leave it at 30 for now. So just drag and drop onto our materials. So here we go. So that's done. Next thing is lighting. So I'm going to make a new light. So we'll make it an omni light. We'll just position it somewhere up here. And we'll drag it up. Make it shine above here. Hit Control L to show the lighting. We wanna make this maybe a bit brighter. So we go into the modify settings, take out intensity, make it brighter, and slide across. Hit shift, make another one around this area, and one more, shift, and then just bring it across here. Okay, so I'm just going to turn off lighting for now. You can just play with the settings if you want. Alright, next thing is the camera movement. So this is going to be a little bit tricky. Okay, so we're going to make a new camera. So we're going to make it a target camera this time, and I want to make it so that it's pointing to this angle, so like around there, and And if we make this camera 101, and we can start moving this camera up. Okay, so once you've got your camera set up, now you can start animating the camera movement. So just hit set key, auto key, and then scrub through maybe like 60 frames maybe. If I can get it to 60, there we go. And then just drag it out, and then maybe you want to maybe move the position of the camera as well. So maybe since it's pointing here, maybe you want to move it like, I don't know, somewhere else, like here or something. And just have a fiddle with it, guys. I mean, like, there's no real solution, it's just through trial and error. So once you've done that, just okay, and then maybe scrub through another 60 frames, and then set auto key again, and maybe you can, I don't know, move it up. So that's my rough sketch of the animation. I know it looks really bad from here to here, but like, yeah, just play with it, guys. I mean, like, there's no real solution to it. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this quickly, and then once I'll get back to you. Okay, so once you've got your animation going, as it's sliding off here, you want this box start to reveal. So I'm just might move the keyframes somewhere around here, and then it starts to get revealed. Maybe a bit closer, and then there we go. Okay, so one final thing we have to do before you render is edit the render settings. So let's go into the render settings here, and we'll make it HTTV 1280 by 720, and you can just save your output module somewhere, and turn off displacement, and that's it. So yeah, let me just see how it looks. Cool. I have no idea why the background's red, but that's okay. So that's it, guys. So that's the Marvel title sequence created in 3ds Max. So I hope you enjoyed this 2-part series. I know it might be a little bit long, but it'll be worth it. So that's it, guys. So I'm working on some new projects and some new effects, so stay tuned for that. So my name's David. I hope you learned interesting techniques that you can use for your own creations. Please give a like if you like this video, subscribe if you want to see more, and comment down below if you have any questions. And until next time, I will see you in the next video.